Original 16, a great way to celebrate things done well.
Round them up, move them in. No place for your saddle and cowboy boots after the Calgary Stampede? At Sentinel Storage, we are proud to provide you with storage solutions that safeguard your valuables. Whether you're moving, renovating, or simply require extra space, we offer convenient and secure storage that caters to all needs. Find the Sentinel storage you need close to home. For a free estimate, visit sentinel.ca.
For over 20 years, the Sandra Schmirler Foundation has granted more than $9 million to hospitals across Canada for life-saving equipment for premature and critically ill babies. In the past 4 years alone, $4 million has been granted thanks to the Curling community's incredible generosity. The need continues year-round, and with your help, we can ensure every baby has the chance to grow up and become a champion, just like Sandra.
Top 12! Line's good. Oh! Room running. Oh boy. Easy. Finish. Look up. 15-8. Yep. Go. Okay.
Great weight, Kelly.
You can go down. No, they come down here.
Yeah, we stay down here.
Sorry.
Round them up, move them in. No place for your saddle and cowboy boots after the Calgary Stampede? At Sentinel Storage, we are proud to provide you with storage solutions that safeguard your valuables. Whether you're moving, renovating, or simply require extra space, we offer convenient and secure storage that caters to all needs. Find the Sentinel storage you need close to home. For a free estimate, visit sentinel.ca.
I don't remember a time when curling wasn't a part of my life. When I wasn't putting in the sweat and hard work to be the best that I can be. Clocking in the time, the effort to practice day in, day out. Curling is more than just a game. It's a family, a community. And when it's time to play, I know I'll be ready. Hardline, supporting hundreds of our next generation athletes.
This is it. It all comes down to this rock. The hours in the gym, the weeks away from my family. This is what I've been training for. And all those voices trying to tear me down, I'm here to silence them. We've given everything we have for a chance to get everything we want.
proudly pulling for this generation of Canadians and the next for over 40 years at the Scotties Tournament of Hearts.
Line's good.
I think you're a bit down.
Little tight. Line's good. Here. Here. There it goes. Yep. 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 Go, 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 go. Here, girls. That's good. Good sweep. 15-9.
Kiddos. Okay. Okay.
Whoa, close. Whoa. Yep, yep, yep.
Whoa.
Yep. Yep. Yep, 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 yep. Good sweep. Good throw. 9-7. 9-7.
So the whole school come?
9-7.
Okay. Yeah, I was scared a little bit when you said it was up, but it.
Same.
Yep, yep.
Same weight.
Hard.
Yep, yep, yep.
Hard. Hard. Wait, whoa, 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 whoa.
Hey.
9-8.
Okay. Good throw. Like the whole school's here. I know. No, I know. Yep. All the way, all the way, all the way, all the way. Go, 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 go. No room. 9-7. Did you throw one out here on? Okay. Okay. 9. Roll it. Good sweep. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I think so.
Quarter?
Sure.
Just keep it. Yeah, 3.
I feel like it's running just a bit heavier, but.
Line's good. All you.
All you.
Line's good.
Really curling.
Yep. Where? Okay, well, over and off. Okay, that's good.
Good. Yeah, I felt that earlier on Myla's last stone draw. It isn't as greasy today, I find. It's also a lot colder in here, so.
Okay, we're T. We're good. Shoot. Yeah. Okay, good throw.
Thanks.
Sorry, I just went on it because new path thought it might come down.
Yeah,
But
all good. Thanks. Glide, hey?
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, same throw and it'll go a couple feet further.
Okay.
Fuck off, James. Fuck off, James. Fuck off, James.
Little more.
Okay, little more bumping.
Little
back
wider.
line.
Wider.
Back line.
Haley's rock. Hard, Haley.
Back 12.
Hard, Haley. Hard,
Back
Haley. You
line.
got it. Go, go, go,
All the way.
go.
All the way over. Okay. Okay, sorry.
Shoot. Just that little bit more.
Well, yeah, I mean, just slid out hard.
I mean, I probably have half. If you want to play like that back line, you just do.
I like it.
We threw about here.
Yeah. Yep. You got it. Okay.
Okay.
I have a thick half.
Do you want to play hack?
Yeah, I don't hate it.
Okay. Still don't need to throw much to get to hack. Okay.
Balls. Yep.
Back line.
Hard, Kate.
Back line.
Hard.
Back line.
Hard.
Back line.
Hard. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
Roll. That's you. Roll. You still roll. That's okay.
That's okay. I didn't get a time. Sorry.
I just didn't give it that over motion.
Simpatico. Same thing. Oh, shit. Oh, I like your flower earring.
Can you see the whole thing left?
I think 3/4.
Excellent. a little hot.
Okay, that's
Okay. I think you freeze. Yep. Yep. Oh, sorry. You got it, Kaylee.
Okay. Yeah, I really like that. Yeah. You got it, Kaylee.
Line's good. Little tight.
Close.
Little tight.
Back 4, T.
Close.
Back 4.
Whoa.
Back 8.
Whoa. Haley's rock.
Line
man.
only, back
Whoa.
8.
Yep.
Coming down, T.
Yep.
T.
Yep. Hard. Hard. Here. Yep.
Bouncing. It's bouncing.
Yep.
Okay.
okay.
For one, let's just drop for a second.
Okay, Myla.
Same weight?
Yes, honestly, same weight. Yeah.
Like full 4? Yeah. No, you can just bite 4, but yeah, full 4.
You got it. Hairless.
Yeah, same
Hairless. Yeah.
5.
6, 7. Good weight.
Good, Myla.
Good. Okay.
I heard bad, man. That's fine.
We had our draw weights. That really good.
Yeah, I think.
Handcrafted in Canada, Hardline's ice pad has revolutionized curling for over a decade. Engineered with top-tier precision and durability, it is backed by an unmatched 10-year warranty. Designed for curlers at all levels to sweep effortlessly with maximum efficiency, it is trusted by the world's best curlers, including Olympic and world champions. It is quite simply the best brew in the game. Hardline. Join the revolution.
So you're a pizza person, but you're married to a wing person, and your kids are salad people? You can't pick your fam, but with over 50 menu items to choose from, you can make them all happy. Order today and enjoy Boston Pizza at home.
Did I throw that a bit down? Okay. 10. Clean.
10.
Off.
Weed's good.
10.
9-8. Great.
Okay. Good weight, 9-8.
They're 9.
8. Just a 9.
Yep. Yep. Hard. Hard. Hard to stick. Hard. Good. Nine 3. 9-3.
That's good. Just trailing a lot. Like, look how much ice you're giving. Like, easily rock. Okay. Okay, let's capitalize.
T-line?
Yep. 15. Right? Like Milo's was 14-8 and it was right on pin. Okay.
Line's good, all you.
Line's good, guys. That was close.
Line's good. 7. Root. Alyssa, if anything.
Needs to curl a bit.
7. 6-7. 6-7. Whoa, often. 14-6. Okay.
Okay. 15.
Yeah.
It's not 14-5. Yeah, what was mine? Yeah, 15.
I think if we still
She slides that way and then releases in. It's just bad combination. Yeah. I widened the broom, but I was like, maybe she'll adjust it. So I don't know. Oh, it's okay. Thank you. Okay. Okay. Nice 10, you got it. All the way.
Really. Yep.
Really hard.
Hard, all the way.
Hold it there.
Hard!
All the way.
Hard
You
for
got it, Haley.
peace.
Right up.
Hard!
Okay.
Sorry. Hit it.
Yeah. 10-3. I think you know what to fix on that one.
I think were you just a little in there?
Yeah, I slid wide, cranked it in.
Yeah.
They are curling quite a bit even still, so I don't think taking just like that little extra
I think
ice
that was
on
the
purpose.
right ice.
Yeah, like the ice was good on mine too.
It was my furrow.
Yeah.
Whatever you think.
You know it. You threw it last end. Same weight, or if anything, a bit less.
Yeah.
Close.
Line's good.
Line only.
Line's good.
8, 9.
Yeah, line.
We're
Early
heavy.
Line
line.
only.
8.
Back line.
8, 9. 9, 9, 10.
Yeah, for line. Sorry, guys.
Good.
Shoot, sorry.
No, it's okay.
Yeah, those were hot.
Like didn't look that up.
Good call.
Out of her
Yeah.
hand. But then you're just like, no, it's just gonna keep going.
Yeah.
It's kind of good back there though. We can set us up a double.
Hey, Rhett, Daryl Peters here now. How are you?
Good, how are you?
I am well. Sorry for the technical delays here.
No worries at all.
Yep.
So it looks like Team Plett had a great first end. Nice start.
Yeah,
You got
they're
it.
standing grabbing a big two, so
Do you
nice
like
way
the
to
other
start us
side?
off.
Yeah. Yeah. I like a good positive throw here.
I am live in Rimbey Arena.
Yeah.
All right, Ren. Let's start rocking.
It's actually incredible to
You got
see.
it,
We've
Kels.
got about probably 120 students here watching today's draw.
Oh, wow.
When they were walking in, you could hear the players asking if the whole school came.
Yep. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
It's great to
Whoa.
see lots of young people
Whoa.
interested in curling.
Absolutely.
Close. Close. Whoa, whoa. Roll. Good throw.
Okay.
Good sweep.
So Team Martens has a rock buried. Would Plett
Nina.
just try to freeze to that now?
Yeah,
Yeah.
rock buried puts a little bit of pressure on to Plett, but I think a freeze is a safe bet here.
I am a part of the host committee here. I was one of the directors for all the volunteers, and it was incredible to see how many people actually signed up to volunteer. We were actually over 190 volunteers for this event.
That's awesome to hear. I don't know if people realize just how important that the volunteers are for these events, and they help them run so smooth.
Absolutely. They can make or break an event, I think.
I did. Sorry. I looked down. Okay. You look pretty solid.
What? No, it's on purpose. Like I'm producing.
Really nice draw from Myla there to put a little pressure on and take shot rock.
Great spot there for sure. Try the run back.
There. That's enough. Yeah.
Yeah, they're looking at it. They might be able to see a piece of it from the half, but I think it might be hard to get to.
Like if you're going to throw T-line?
With this ice, looks like they might be throwing up to a freeze or a little bit of a bump.
Max, yeah.
Yeah, I think you throw T-line. I think it's T-line max. Yeah. Yeah. It's quick.
You can go faster today. I know it does.
Hair less. Same as your draw to the pin in practice. You got it.
Line's good.
Like
Little
to go. Yeah, go.
Yep. Hard. Hard all the way. Go. Okay, you're on the guard. Whoa.
Okay.
Come up a little bit light and rock on the guard, giving Plett one more, going into 3.
Is that just a weight
Good. Yeah.
miscalculation, maybe?
I didn't get it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you know what? It's early ends and early in the event, so might not had a lot of rocks coming inside out, so might you just tricked a little bit on the weight there.
And weight too, like the combination of that.
I'm not mad at you. I'm just like,
This is where the focus comes into play. Look at that. Canada, say hello to your new champions.
Proudly pulling for this generation of Canadians and the next for over 40 years at the Scotties Tournament of Hearts.
This is it. It all comes down to this rock. The hours in the gym, the weeks away from my family. This is what I've been training for. And all those voices trying to tear me down, I'm here to silence them. We've given everything we have for a chance to get everything we want.
I don't remember a time when curling wasn't a part of my life. When I wasn't putting in the sweat and hard work to be the best that I can be. Clocking in the time, the effort to practice day in, day out. Curling is more than just a game. It's a family, a community. And when it's time to play, I know I'll be ready. Hardline, supporting hundreds of our next generation athletes.
So you're a pizza person, but you're married to a wing person, and your kids are salad people? You can't pick your fam, but with over 50 menu items to choose from, you can make them all happy. Order today and enjoy Boston pizza at home.
Act good.
Welcome back.
Yeah, some end number 3 action after another point stolen there by Plett.
Yeah.
So does Team Martens go full aggressive here, trying to get a deuce?
Yeah. Well, you know what? It's still early in the game, but Team Plett is coming out on fire, grabbing a 2 and then stealing a 1. So I think we're going to see Team Martens go hard for a deuce here.
A little bit of an over curl on that guard.
It's one thing a lot of people don't give credit to here on arena ice. You get a lot of curl, and sometimes to place those guards perfectly is a lot harder than you would see in a club.
Absolutely.
Oh, there.
Line's good.
It was incredible. Matt Yo did a fantastic job on the ice, and he got it done in time for some of our club members to come and curl Monday night.
Room. There it goes.
The difference between club ice and arena ice is substantial.
Finish it if you can.
Yes, I've had the privilege of playing on both, and I can't speak enough to it. The movement on arena ice is just amazing.
I'm getting in trouble here. I need to give a shout out to Kyle as well.
Okay, good sweep. Sorry, I just threw to my tolerance a little bit.
So with that yellow rock showing a little bit, it looks like Chloe's going to be able to take a little bit of a chase here.
Nice shot.
Yes, really good weight control to both remove the stone and get a nice roll to the center there.
Communication from the skip to the sweepers and everybody is so key in these moments, I'd imagine.
Good sweep.
Yeah, it looked as if it was a little tight early, and you heard Myla tell the sweepers to go, and constant communication down the ice.
Yay!
It leads to a lot of shot making, that's
yeah,
for
Myla
sure.
called that perfect. Just skinnied it.
Would have liked a little bit of a roll there, but you know what? Hit and stay isn't the end of the world. Martens is going to have to do something about those red rocks there in the center if they'd like to score this end.
If this shot is made, is there a bit of a cleanup coming for Martin's shot?
Yeah, if this is made perfectly, it looks like they're going to have to do a little bit of cleanup. Although you want to go hard for that deuce, you also don't want to be caught only giving up one or even giving up a steal here.
Would there still be room for a hit and roll into the yellow?
Yeah, it's higher, so it's a little more difficult of a shot, and looks like they're taking it on here. So I love the confidence of this team, but being so high, it does leave a lot of options for the Plett team.
Who are these diva front end players, Brett? Whoa. Yep.
Hold on.
Whoa. Okay, my fault.
Could actually overroll, but it does catch the one in the house, so that's only sitting the one, but it's still going to be a troubled stone there for Martens.
It is mostly hidden.
I think that was a good throw. Just over-adjusted the weight.
Looks like Team Plett's going to put up another guard.
Yeah, they see the opportunity here for potential steal,
Really know
and they know that if they can shorten that or make that scoring area smaller, that they're going to have an advantage in this end. So it's going to be a tricky end for Team Martens, but it's going to be one worth watching, that's for sure.
I didn't get a time. Maybe? I thought it was a good throw. I was just expecting it to go like the first one. So I was just...
Would have liked a little more curl out of that.
Yeah, I would have liked a hair more curl and a hair higher. Being so close those guards, it kind of opens it up for a double peel here, and you might even catch the one in the house there.
A big shot here for Team Martens.
Whoa! Peel! Peel!
That'll
really nice
up a little bit.
Yeah, really nice double peel, and even rolls over for another corner. So Plett's gonna have to keep the pressure on to a Team Martin here that has just made an amazing shot.
Looking like another guard coming.
I thought. I think it was a pretty solid peel, though.
Yeah, yeah.
Room, Chloe! One! Just over one. Hard.
You hear one out of the sweepers, so that's a really high guard. So hopefully they can get it over enough to cover shot stone in the house.
What would the zones be, Matt? Or sorry, in front of the rings. So you were saying one would be just over the hog line?
Yeah, the one would be the first couple feet after the hog line, two being a couple feet more, and then if you hear a three, that's usually just above the house or tight. So every team has a little bit different of zones that they like to use, but the general one uses the 1, 2, 3 for high, middle, and low guards.
Okay. Go wait.
Good sweep. You held it.
At what point, Rhett, do they switch gears from trying to score two to maybe blanking?
Up.
Well, I think they've already kind of made that switch. You see with that high guard, they went after the rock in the house, and with that red guard being so high, both teams are going to be able to get at this. So I believe right now they're going more for a blank than a score in this end.
I think she was probably expecting it to come up a bit more on its own, too.
Just by.
Came out the other side a little bit.
Yeah, that's going to give Team Martens here a chance to roll under their corner, which does bring a 2 back in play.
I'm better now, yeah.
Being used for this draw and an empty one beside them. Does that change the ice at all, Rhett?
Yeah, they're going to have to keep an eye on ice speeds on both sides. I found when I've been playing, if there's a game on one side but not on the other, usually the side with the game beside it is a little quicker and tends to stay quicker if it sits for longer, whereas the side of the sheet that doesn't have a game beside it usually tends to slow up a little bit quicker and might be a little stickier than normal.
10-8. 10-6.
Nice shot by Team Martens.
Good throw.
Do you like this? Same weight?
There's one advantage of having both of these teams mic'd up for the draw is the viewers at home and anyone listening in is going to be able to hear both these teams talk about those different speeds. And we mentioned it earlier, that communication is so important to playing at these elite levels.
And the speed you're referring to are the times of 15.5, 12.5, 10.5, and that is the speed between the hog to hog, correct?
Yes, yeah. Once that rock, a lot of the players, once that rock covers the hog line, have a stopwatch right at their hip, and they'll click it, and as soon as it gets past the other hog line, they'll click it again, and it kind of puts a number to the feel, as we call it, as curlers.
Lord! Good hack! Yes! Lord! Yes! Whoa! Whoa!
Great feat by both Ali Askew and Chloe Elliott to get it past the guard.
Good, Myla. Great shot. That was like basically fully buried.
Yeah, that was so good.
But no, it was. You're right.
She locked off before.
No, I know.
But only last year.
Yeah, for sure.
You can see some of the sponsor signs up in the background and whatnot. We had over 80 businesses support this event from Rimbey and Central Alberta area. It was phenomenal.
Yeah, that's amazing to see. These events don't run for free, and to see all this support for one of my favorite games is, I love to see it.
Huh? Oh yeah. Yeah.
So we lost the time clock.
This is where the focus comes into play. Look at that. Canada, say hello to your new champions.
Proudly pulling for this generation of Canadians and the next for over 40 years at the Scotties Tournament of Hearts.
This is it. It all comes down to this rock. The hours in the gym, the weeks away from my family. This is what I've been training for. And all those voices trying to tear me down, I'm here to silence them. We've given everything we have for a chance to get everything we want.
I don't remember a time when curling wasn't a part of my life. When I wasn't putting in the sweat and hard work to be the best that I can be. Clocking in the time, the effort to practice day in, day out. Curling is more than just a game. It's a family, a community. And when it's time to play, I know I'll be ready. Hardline, supporting hundreds of our next generation athletes.
So you're a pizza person, but you're married to a wing person, and your kids are salad people? You can't pick your fam, but with over 50 menu items to choose from, you can make them all happy. Order today and enjoy Boston pizza at home.
Okay, your weight was, really good, so.
Alrighty, back to some fourth end action here in draw number 3. A force of 1 to Team Martens. So looks like Plett's going to play this end a little bit cleaner. Just try to not force an opportunity, but we'll take one when one arises.
Like perhaps now?
Yes, yeah. It's very rare that you'll see athletes of this caliber miss a shot like this. So when you get a miss like that, you're gonna take it and you're gonna run.
I think middle
Because
16-5 for sure, yeah.
like I said, with all of these athletes, they're so good. You don't get misses very often.
It is incredible how good they are, but it is so exciting for Alberta curling to see so many young teams.
Oh, just a
5, 6.
Yeah, 5, 6. Hey, if you're 6, you gotta bring.
Yeah, I believe there is 4 junior teams here this week.
6, 7, 7, 7, 8.
Something cool to see for, especially how well they play. Excited for the Alberta.
Absolutely. We had a sponsor and player appreciation thing on, would have been Tuesday night.
Okay.
And there was a team or two that weren't even allowed to drink
Yeah,
yet.
that's why I was like, me? I was like, I don't know.
Whether that was coach's decision or because of age.
Okay, I wasn't sure. I was like, well, I'm just going to start surveying. Okay, it's just quick, 14-4.
And I'm sure all those young teams are super excited to be here. Not only do you put all the work in throughout the year to be here, now you've made it and you have the chance to have a dream of representing your province at the Scotties.
I can only imagine. That'd be quite the feeling.
10.
Gonna trade some hits back and forth here. Like I said, Team Plett's not gonna push hard for too much opportunity here, but with the chance to sit 2 and maybe take 2 into the next end, they're gonna kind of keep their foot on the pedal, not let off too much. A little bit of a missed throw there from Chloe Fediak, but you know what? They're not going to be too upset about that. They are up on the scoreboard, and a clean house means that we could potentially head to a blank here, which Team Plett isn't going to be mad about.
Darren would say we're on a road to Blanksville.
Yes.
Line's good. Line's good.
I believe he's commentating a few games throughout the week, so we'll be hearing lots of that.
Line's really good.
Him and Chelsea Carey were commentating last night, and I believe that they might be doing it again here yet too. But yes, Darren's got many more draws left for this week.
15-7.
He's also putting the ice in for the men's event.
He's a busy man.
That's right. Takes a step back from curling, and I think he gets busier. Our Rimbey club is very fortunate to have Darren looking after our ice this year.
Outside better.
Yeah, he's someone I've gotten to know over the past couple of years here, talking to him at events and now seeing him locked at Red Deer, and he seems to love it. So can't go wrong with having him looking after your ice.
Whoa. Okay, that's good.
Another peel. So is Team Martens trying to put the rock in a very specific spot, or are they just trying to maybe see some spots on the ice where they haven't thrown a draw as to yet?
Yeah, you're going to see them try and come to the middle here, try to get a little bit of a feel. It's kind of a freebie end. They know that they're not probably going to have anything generated unless they get a miss. So try to get a feel to the middle. Depends on the team. Some teams here will throw up guards and make the other team peel, or some will bring them into the house. You hear the sweepers calling 2-3, so this should end up just before the house here.
judging rock speed, that's a whole skill in itself that I'm learning to very much appreciate.
Good job.
Yeah, no, it's a lot harder than it looks, and one of the keys of it is just doing it a bunch. I know a lot of juniors that I work with asked how to get better and how to have a better read on stones, and I constantly tell them it's just to do it lots, and don't be afraid to be wrong. When you're first learning, you're gonna be wrong because, well, even the best curlers still aren't always perfect. But the more you're wrong, the more you learn, and the more often you're gonna start making those judgments the correct way.
Maybe a little more.
A little more.
Repetition.
3.
Yes.
Oh, just 2. 3 on its own.
And I guess while we're going up and down the sheet, it gives me a chance to ask you a little bit about the facility here. It looks like it's a great place to host an event. Fans are right up close and looks like a fun setup.
It is a great setup. Our minor hockey community was super kind to let us use the arena and take it over for a week. They were a little displaced this week, but they were happy to do it. We've got the stands nice and close. We've got some VIP boxes that are right along.
Got a hair down.
So fans can get up close and personal.
4, 4, 5.
In the same building here, we've got a social house in the auditorium
4,
that's
5.
connected. No one has to leave the building
5.
to get from one side to the other. And it's just a really, really good setup for everybody.
Hard, Chloe. Hard, you got it. Hard.
After hearing that, I think anyone in the Rimbey area that has a chance should pop down. It sounds like there's curling and much more to be enjoyed.
Tonight we've got the original 16 cornhole tournament
Good.
with fabulous prizes that original 16 is donated. There's a few outdoor heaters that people can win, etc. So come on down, and after the last draw tonight, and enter a team into the cornhole tournament. Tomorrow we've got the good, the bad, and the ugly coming to play, and then Saturday night we've got dueling pianos coming.
It looks like.
So it's going to be an event filled filled. Pardon me. It's going to be lots of stuff going on throughout the week. As I'm tongue-tied here.
Really?
There should be no shortage of good times. Part of the kickoff on Tuesday, we had some pedal tractors per se. They were almost like trikes, but they were like tractors, and we had to stick race them around the auditorium. It was an absolute blast watching that.
Yep. Whoa.
Just gonna sneak by the guard and catch the one in the house. A great shot for Team Martens there, forcing Team Plett to make a move on this rock.
Okay, Myla.
Looking to hit and roll under the guard, Rhett.
Yeah, their main goal here is to just take this rock out of play. If you can get a little bit of a roll, that's perfect, but you just want to make sure to make contact with the stone.
Gotta hit like 3/4 and a half.
Okay. Good 10.
Clean. Hit his nose.
Good 10. Okay, that's good, Myla.
Mission
Good
accomplished
throw.
with that rock going away. Team Martens now looking for the hit and roll.
Yeah, one thing I want to point out here with these young teams is you see them, they're very cool, calm, collected, and they're ready to play. So to see such confidence in the young teams is exciting.
That probably goes right back to the whole sports psychology starting at a very young age, not just the physical attributes and the physically playing the game.
Yeah, it's one of those things about our game that You can practice as much as you want, but physical skill is only part of the situation. There's the whole mental side to curling, and
All right, yo.
sports psychology is getting bigger and bigger as we progress.
All right, Myla.
Okay, just peel.
Yeah, get out of there. You got it. You got a piece? Hey, good. Me too.
So Blank's going to take us into the fifth end here. Before that, we're just going to have a few short commercials.
Original 16, a great way to celebrate things done well.
Round them up, move them in. No place for your saddle and cowboy boots after the Calgary Stampede? At Sentinel Storage, we are proud to provide you with storage solutions that safeguard your valuables. Whether you're moving, renovating, or simply require extra space, we offer convenient and secure storage that caters to all needs. Find the Sentinel storage you need close to home. For a free estimate, visit sentinel.ca.
For over 20 years, the Sandra Schmirler Foundation has granted more than $9 million to hospitals across Canada for life-saving equipment for premature and critically ill babies. In the past 4 years alone, $4 million has been granted thanks to the curling community's incredible generosity. The need continues year-round, and with your help, we can ensure every baby has the chance to grow up and become a champion, just like Sandra.
5 max. 14-8.
Yeah, it's still there.
I'm gonna carve it.
No, touch it.
We welcome you back to some fifth end action here at the 2025 Curling Alberta Women's Championship presented by Sentinel Storage. After a blank in the last end, we still have Team Plett 3-1 to Team Martens. Coming to the halfway point of the game here, we're going to probably start seeing Team Martens put a little more pressure down to get that deuce and bring the game back to a 3-3.
You need not to look at it. Shit.
Yep.
All right, you move me to a new spot, Rhett.
Get it
Let's see if
behind.
that's any better here.
Yep.
Let's go!
Finish it. Okay, that's good too.
Just a 5 if you're to it, that's fine. Sorry.
Can you hear me okay, Rhett?
It's still
Yep, I got you good now.
Wonderful.
not usual ad. Yeah.
Ready? So it looks like Team Plett's just gonna come around again here. They're trying to take away that forfeit. They're making it hard for Team Martens to score here.
Hard, gotta be here. Gotta be here. Gotta be at 5. Hard, go. Hard, Alyssa. Good wait. Good seat.
I had a 15-5 on that one.
2 rocks well hidden.
Yes, it's going to make it hard for Team Martens to get in there
Like same kick as your
and
guard
to get a
and then your
point,
normal release. And that will
especially without hammer.
Are they looking to potentially corner freeze to that rock?
Yes, they're going to want to make something good here because we're halfway through the game and you're without hammer. You want to try and tighten up that score just a little bit.
Tight.
Back 8.
I made a mistake at the start of the end mentioning they want to try and grab 2 thinking they
Yep,
had hammer, but a little bit of a different situation here. Without hammer, you want to make sure you get one, but you also got to remember that your opponents have that last stone, so you always have to keep that in mind.
Tight and soft.
Okay.
Huh?
Yeah, you would have probably back 8, maybe back 4. It's kind of nice, like it gives us a...
So 15? Like for sure 15.
Yeah.
Four.
Line's good, all you.
Line's good, guys.
Line's good. Line's good. Yep. Hard. Hard. All of you. Line's good. Line's really good. Whoa.
Line's really good.
Then 5. Just a 5. Right here. Okay, perfect.
Alyssa.
Really good.
Really well placed stone there by Team Plett. It's going to be hard for Team Martens to get at him here.
Looks like they're in a little bit of trouble.
Yeah.
Good seat.
I think they're going to try and run back that yellow, but just trying to get anything out of play here and open up that middle. It's ideal for them.
If they hit it just high side, potentially a double and maybe hit and roll on top of the red.
Yeah, you hit it a little bit high side. You should get 2 moving, and a roll on top of the red would be an absolute bonus because it makes it hard for Team Plett to get rid of your yellow and kind of sets you up for a nice shot after.
Yep. Hard.
Oh my god, I just hit it. I'd have like hit the rock before it hit there, but I don't think it, yeah.
That's something we've seen in draw number 1 there. I was commentating with Justice Jakes, and the center line seemed to want to move, so both teams are going to have to be a little bit cautious of that center line.
Okay, just a 3-2.
Okay. Yeah, I like it.
We were talking
The
about
higher we are, the harder it is, right?
judging a rock and the speed and whatnot.
Yeah,
Just as important is adapting to ice conditions and figuring out different paths in the ice as well.
Line's good, all you. Line's good, guys.
Yeah, no, judging paths is just as important, and it's one of those things that it's not just one person's job. You'll see a lot of times
Really curling.
sweepers will tell the skip that this path is a little slower or it's starting to go a little early, and it's a constant conversation between teams of how different paths are running, their break points, and different speeds.
Well placed guard.
That's good.
Looking to
Yeah.
maybe run
Good
back
sweep.
that yellow again into the pile of red.
Good sweep.
Yeah, they're in a little bit of danger here. They're going to have to make a move on those reds because they're sitting in really good positions in the top 8 in the top button there.
I don't like
no. Run the center.
Would you ever try to draw in there, Rhett?
You got it.
I personally probably wouldn't, just because it's kind of a make it or break it shot. If you make it perfect, it's awesome, but if you're ever a little heavy and bump or you overcurl a little bit, you're kind of giving a freebie to the other team to put another good one in there. So it's kind of, it's a really good point to bail here. Got one moving there and made contact with the second one. Although it didn't get it moving, it's a decent position for Team Martens here. They have all their yellow stones up front to be ran back. And
you try to put one here if you're Team Plett top 8, top 12?
yeah, you're up by 2, have a little bit of a cushion, not to mention you have hammer, so
4, 4,
if you
5.
can get a little or a couple of rocks in there and put some pressure
4, 5.
on the other team, why not? You don't really have a lot of risk with this shot either,
Mine's good. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
because Team Martens is going to have to make a good one to get a bunch going.
Yep. Hard.
Going a little deeper maybe than they wanted.
Hard, go.
A really good plan B there. Sweepers knew it was heavy, and Myla called them on to try and get it past the red there to prevent any type of pocket for the Martens team to come into.
Should be the same both sides.
You ever take on that hole there, Rhett?
Yeah, it looks. If you know, these teams know the paths and have seen how the rocks have been running, so it's a good chance to get a couple going. So if they're confident in it, I like taking on the hole here.
That one.
So it's gonna rack on the guards there, but it does move some rocks out of the center. So although it's not the outcome they would have liked, it kind of works out in their favor.
Maybe, yeah. I thought that was close, though. Like the broom. I thought it was in a good spot. Maybe just gave you too much weight.
Haley Run throwing skip rocks for Team Martens. The few teams that are doing that this week.
Yeah, it all comes down. You see a lot of teams nowadays with different lineups, and it all comes down to you want to make the team the best you can. If you have someone that's really good at calling line, you're going to want them in the house. If you have someone that's a really good sweeper, you're going to want them on the broom. And if you have someone that's really good under pressure, you're going to want them to throw those 4 stones. So it's a little different than the usual that you might see at the club or on TV, but these teams are here to be the best they can, and they're going to do anything to do that.
It goes back to the day of the Furby 4 with David Nettleman throwing skip rock and Randy Furby throwing third.
Yeah, and you've seen the amount of success of that team, so they were doing something right, that's for sure.
This path should run good. Should be fast.
Speaking of David Nettleman, your coach's Team Plett.
Your nice release.
Yeah, it's super cool opportunity for him. His daughter playing as the third on Team Plett here. It's got to be a super fun experience to not only see your daughter play in such a high-level championship, but to be there alongside her and coach her through it.
We're up! Back line! Curl! Yeah, got a tap. Hard curl, Kate. Go, Kate, you got it. Move it, you got it. Move it.
Anything. Go. Okay. Oh, Kels.
Well
Gets it
placed,
in there.
Rock. Looks like it's still maybe third shot.
Third shot, but it does have really nice angles onto those back two reds, so it's a really good position for their team. And it's gonna be a hard stone for Team Plett to deal with. And you see, it looks like they're just gonna guard here and prevent Team Martens from playing anything on that stone.
Pretty sure we're third. Like red to yellow turn? Yeah.
Yeah. 2, 3. Just a 3. High 3. Mine's run. Whoa, whoa, over curling.
2.
1.
1.
Sweepers off this one as it's looking like it's going to curl a little more than they expected.
Okay.
Did you ever in off
I
on
need-
that back
donut
walk
from
by the
Ken's.
4-foot there, Rhett?
You know, it's a hard one because even if you hit it perfect, you might not be shot rock. But in this situation, I think that they're just trying to prevent Team Plett from scoring a multiple here. So if you can even if you just get a little roll and cut down Team Plett from sitting 2, it's
Even 12
it's
and
a
a
good
half
shot.
is good, I think. Does it look tough?
I think it'll curl enough. I see.
Okay.
I see almost 3/4.
Okay, you got it, Kels. Yeah, just a touch more.
Big team shot here as they're playing a little bit more down weights and bringing the sweepers into play.
12
Really going to see the communication of the teams here.
Really hard.
Yes! Hard! 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 Whoa! Whoa!
Big flop.
Really good
Big roll.
sweep to get it by the guard, and what a roll.
Great, it's a team shot.
Yes, cut him down to 1 red, and it's going to be hard to score a multiple here.
Good throw. Nice shot.
Yeah.
11 and a half though, so I think that saved it.
The right side seems to be blocked off by guard, so there's no way to come in that way.
Yeah, there's no easy shot here for Plett.
I thought it was a good throw.
They might be able to get a little bit of it on through
I
that
don't think
court that
either
we can
red.
see now, but
But
even then it might curl a little too much.
Those rocks are staggered just the wrong way for that.
Because if you hit it
turn.
on this side, you're angling it that way, and then you're hitting the yellow that way, right? There is no risk, Myla.
It's a bit of a change.
Even
I
because our
understand
back
this year,
red
Rhett,
is there.
They've gone from 2 timeouts to 1 timeout.
And the yellow sticking for shot. I like throwing it away.
Yeah, it's something a little different, and there's teams that like it and there's teams that don't, but it's a new challenge that's gonna come up for these teams here in the Alberta provincials, especially with the level of all these teams. There's going to be a lot of shots and a lot of discussions.
yeah.
Definitely makes clock management and communication important.
You got it.
So looks like Myla's going to just throw this one away. She's 2 up, and to bring it to 4-1 isn't a bad opportunity. So a score of 1 for Team Plett after end number 5. We're going to have a few commercials as the teams go to their 5th end break.
Handcrafted in Canada, Hardline's ice pad has revolutionized curling for over a decade. Engineered with top-tier precision and durability, it is backed by an unmatched 10-year warranty. Designed for curlers at all levels to sweep effortlessly with maximum efficiency, it is trusted by the world's best curlers, including Olympic and world champions. It is quite simply the best brew in the game. Hardline. Join the revolution.
So you're a pizza person, but you're married to a wing person, and your kids are salad people? You can't pick your fam, but with over 50 menu items to choose from, you can make them all happy. Order today and enjoy Boston pizza at home.
That's a big
She
thing.
said just a guard, and then she told me when she came down to to me that she was talking to the girls.
Can't remember which one it is for sure, but one of the girls on Team Shannon actually played their junior curling here in Rimbey.
Just to like help them come up a bit if we need.
Alrighty, it looks like we're back here as the teams are finishing up their 5th end break, and quite the curling so far. Wouldn't you agree?
I would absolutely agree. I think Team Martens was happy at the end result of that last end to just give up the one, given what the end was looking like. But a fantastic shot to hit and roll underneath and just limit it to 1.
Yeah, it's some great shots from the back end there of Team Martens. You've seen Kaylee, a really good pair there to freeze one on and then to force and to hit and roll and to
That's why I was like kind of
force Myla to throw it away as she cut them down to only 1, leaving them not a good shot for a multiple.
It was your out, and then if so the way that it ran, yeah, you would have.
Original 16, a great way to celebrate things done.
Round them up, move them in. No place for your saddle and cowboy boots after the Calgary Stampede? At Sentinel Storage, we are proud to provide you with storage solutions that safeguard your valuables. Whether you're moving, renovating, or simply require extra space, we offer convenient and secure storage that caters to all needs. Find the Sentinel storage you need close to home. For a free estimate, visit sentinel.ca.
For over 20 years, the Sandra Schmirler Foundation has granted more than $9 million to hospitals across Canada for life-saving equipment for premature and critically ill babies. In the past 4 years alone, $4 million has been granted thanks to the curling community's incredible generosity. The need continues year-round, and with your help, we can ensure every baby has the chance to grow up and become a champion, just like Sandra.
All right.
It's slow walking.
Welcome
okay.
back. End number
like,
6.
What a great end the last one was. We've seen an amazing hit and roll from Kaylee there to prevent a multiple score of Team Plett. And although they gave up one and it's a 4-1 game here, that momentum's going to carry into the second half of this game.
Little tight.
A corner guard coming, maybe a little heavy.
Yeah, the sweepers are off this one, and it looks like it's going to slip into the rings here. With Hammer, this Martens team is going to want to go really hard for a deuce here. You're kind of at that halfway point of the game, but you want to make sure that you're putting some numbers on the board here, because when you're playing a team like Team Plett, who
I hate that.
is quite talented, you don't often get opportunities for scoring a couple.
Got it. I think I just need to keep the same release and slow down the slide.
Team Plett just looking to keep this as clean as they can, get rid of this one.
Oh.
No roll. No roll.
Okay, that's good.
Hey, good. Yeah. My like foot.
Would have liked to whack that one on the nose, but got a little bit of a roll.
Slid good.
You heard him calling early out of the hands. A little wider, a little bit of fresh pebble might have caught the team off guard on that last one.
Another corner guard.
Line's good.
Yeah, with where those Plett rocks are, they're almost
Riding a little bit.
they're almost helping Team Martens here.
There it goes.
As they can use them as
Easy.
catchers.
Take a look.
As they come around the corners.
Good. Looks good.
Looks like a really nice speed gonna come in
Just
for a
this
nice
line
quarter
is good.
here.
Easy. Okay. Good throw.
Want to point out a really good thing that the Skip and Team Martin said there.
Now I just need a lot.
Although they would have liked that quarter, maybe a hair deeper, she said the line is really good. Now, what she means by that is she doesn't want that corner guard to go out too wide, because then it gives more opportunity for
You just have to, like,
Plett
not
to
use it.
get shot rock away from that corner guard. So, wanting to make sure that those corner guards aren't slipping too far over to that 12-foot line.
And I'd imagine too, they don't want to be right on top of the Plett rock sitting in the 4-foot either.
15.
No, and that's the thing is
Alyssa?
guards are
hard.
one of those shots that they look so easy, but when you get to these high levels, they are super important. Not to mention,
sorry.
Go ahead. Not to mention that
10-5,
with how good
11.
the ice conditions here in Rimbey are,
Yeah.
rocks are running so great.
just
You're getting
wide
lots
here.
of curl, so it adds that little more difficulty onto guard placement and any stone placement.
So much of this game is just anticipating what that rock is going to do.
Close. Yep.
Yep.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
10-5.
Whoa.
Gonna get two moving there. Maybe would have liked a little bit of a roll under the corner, but not a bad outcome.
10-6.
So Team Plett would like to get rid of that rock first and foremost and maybe roll away from that corner guard.
Yeah, Team Plett they're up by 3 and it's a little bit of a cushion. So just going to take away play from that corner guard and try to prevent Team Martens from scoring a multiple. And being up, they're going to try and get those stones close together because they're happy with a blank too. Little bit of a miss here from Team Plett. They're going to roll out, which is going to give the Martens team here a free opportunity to come under the corner.
Okay, I can give it a nice release.
That Plett rock being wide open behind the button, not really a threat at this point.
Just reset.
No, it's not a huge threat, especially because it is behind that tee line and it is so open. Martens is able to play with a little bit more aggression here, being that it is so open and they do have last stone. So worst comes to worst, they always have a shot for one.
Close. Gotta go.
Line's good. Line's good. Running.
T line back.
Line's good.
T line.
Room.
Back 8.
Gotta be buried. Yep.
Kicking it back, but really trying to just bury the rock.
15-1.
Yeah, you heard the skip there once again say it's got to be buried. They knew that the weight was up and it wasn't going to be a perfect placement, but by burying that stone, you're baiting Plett here to a little bit of a freeze, or they're going to do something to play on that rock, which, although it's scary because they have a good opportunity to freeze for second shot here, the more rocks in play are your friends here, especially behind the tee line, as you're trying to score a couple.
For Team Martens.
Yes.
Good. All you.
6, 7.
7, 8.
Room.
Curl.
6, 7.
Whoa. Curl.
7.
Oh, look up. Look up. Look up. Look up. Whoa.
7. Right to it.
Just to it.
Just off.
So that path looks to have caught both teams off guards. It's one thing as curlers that we kind of have to keep an eye on. When multiple rocks go down the same path, it tends to speed up the path and even straighten it out a little bit.
Yeah, I have it all. Do you like back 12? Yeah.
It's a really fast path.
Yeah.
Back line is like 15.
Okay.
Just to your point right there, Brett.
I just got a 15.5 on Alyssa's.
Players are picking up on the fact that it is a quicker path. Maybe they're now looking to tap that red back a little bit and get a roll.
Yeah, it's a great conversation, and you see a lot of the top teams do it
Back line.
when someone's about to throw.
Back
They'll
line,
ask their
back line
sweepers what the speed of the path is.
Kate.
Because the thing about curling is
Hard,
once you got
Kate.
the speed, it's even harder because the ice is constantly changing and speeds are constantly moving. So
Bit of a miss there.
Oh, that was funny.
yeah, not going to quite get under like they expected, but you can see how it's left here. That yellow is kind of lined up right to the red. So not an ideal situation, but also not the worst thing that could have happened.
That's one of the catches that you're referring to.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I kind of like 9, just so you know you stick, right?
I like peel. If you don't think it's gonna jam.
Okay, I like 8 then.
It's one of those things you'll hear a lot of coaches say, or a lot of those high-level curlers say, it's not what you make, it's what you leave.
Seven, 5. Firm.
Off.
Firm.
A lot of weight coming down the ice here.
Okay.
And again, goes to show what you leave, because wasn't the outcome they would have wanted, but with Alyssa's rock there, it froze right onto her own. So it's going to take a couple shots for
Dead nose.
Yeah.
Martens to take out these stones.
I said tolerance.
So again, now she's trying to get them to move to set up another shot down the road, but is it also where she can roll her rock too?
Yeah, she really has to watch because you heard her say just on the nose. If she's off at all at any side, it's going to give Team Plett a free opportunity to hit back.
Overthrow. Good sweep. Sorry. Well, it is, but there's a 9.
Looks like very, very close to see who shot.
Yeah, and you can see them both looking at that because the strategy changes drastically if you are shot or if you're not. If you are shot, you might see Team Plett go to the other side of the rings and kind of split the rings. Try and force Team Martens to the one, but with them being shot here, it looks like they're going to try and make a play on that back yellow stone.
Yeah, this is good for board.
I'd imagine with the score being what it is, if there was any uncertainty at all, they would decide on the caution and take that rock out.
Yeah, like I said earlier, they kind of have a little bit of a cushion here, so they don't have to work too hard to make anything happen, but if they were shot stone, with that cushion, they also could put pressure on, but really good choice here by the Plett team.
Board! 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 Wait's good. Yep! Hard! Hard!
Okay.
Really good shot, just to sneak by that red that was just back T line there.
Okay, good. Holy, curled. I thought it was minimum.
Little unfortunate that it's going to leave a bit of a pocket there for Team Martens to kind of sneak in there and almost as a little bit of a... They're in the house, but they're almost as guards for this Team Martens stone
What you've
if
been throwing will be good.
they're placed well, because it won't be able to be taken out.
Do they want to come
it, Kaylee.
past the T line, or do they want to be above it?
Either works out. I think with how open it is, you're going to want to come to the stones just to prevent Team Plett from playing a big weight and picking it out. But if you are a little bit higher, it's not the end of the world, as they're still... Team Plett's still going to have to worry about those back red stones.
Top 8!
Hard line!
P!
Top 8! Here! Lines!
P!
This is Kaylee.
Yep!
All up, all the way up.
Yes!
Keep going, keep going, keep going.
Okay.
Team 5. Good sweep.
Really good sweep there by the front end of Martens. And a really good throw from Kaylee. She's had a really good past 2 ends here.
Good. It's good weight though.
Never realized how long the sleeves are.
I know. It's light, that's fine. Yeah, I agree. Lines and points.
So they're going to try guarding their shot rock.
Yeah, they're just kind of going to try and put it in a situation where you guard your shot rock, but you also prevent a play onto that yellow. I'm trying to force the Team Martens here to take a single point.
Okay. I'll just go frozen to a bit late, that's okay.
And you hear Myla there talking about tolerance. It just goes back to the constant communication of both these teams. She mentioned that the tolerance is a little bit light because if you're light, you might not be shot, but you're still guarding the stone
You got it,
in the
Myla.
back of the rings that is shot.
Yeah. 6.
This is 6.
6. 6 7.
6, 7, T.
7, 8.
T, full T. Full T.
We're all there. 8.
Full T.
Whoa! Whoa!
We're right to it. Okay.
A really good plan B there. They knew the rock was a little bit heavy and coming down to their own, making it really hard for Team Martens to get a bunch here.
Deal.
Yeah?
If she can get to the nose of her yellow, do all three red get moving red?
I think there's a chance that they all go, but you're going to have to throw a high, hard one here.
Peel.
While we're waiting, we'll send a quick shout out to our presenting sponsor, Sentinel Storage. You can see them on the with the scoreboard in the back.
You have to get to know it.
This red out far enough?
Does she have all of it?
Yeah. Yeah, the only thing is, does that kick far enough?
I know, I kind of think this just sits there. It has to make contact with this first. Yeah.
True. But it's only for one with peel, isn't it? Because you're hitting it and rolling out. Unfortunately. Because I'm with you, I want to play this, but with the weight, you need to move that. You roll out, don't you?
I think too, like these aren't even locked, so if they were locked, maybe.
You have to throw it with peel.
Or do you want to play the draw
out.
that you just do?
I think it's too hard of a shot to just get one.
Whatever you feel more comfortable with. I'm just giving that. Okay. Yep, you got it.
But then
What did they decide
red
here, Rhett?
didn't kick far enough.
It sounded like they wanted to play the draw that Kaylee just threw. She had knows the speed and the team knows the line and weight, but
yeah,
it almost looks like a little bit less ice than I would think you would give for the draw.
Whoa!
11-5!
Looks like board weight.
11-5 down!
Yeah, 11-5, so hog to hog again.
11-5
Of
down!
board weight, so they might just be trying to come down to that red one just thrown.
Hard on it. Hard on it.
Really coming off that center line.
Oh god. Okay.
That was my bad.
Just gonna roll away, leaving one for Team Plett. So it's gonna be Team Plett 5-1 going into the 7th.
Okay, yes. Good throw.
We'll come back just after a few short commercials.
Yeah, for sure. Because we're up 4 now. Yeah.
Imagine being able to stream every curling game from every sheet from any event, be it your Wednesday league game, bonspiel, or corporate event. Curling Stadium offers an all-inclusive streaming solution featuring high-quality cameras, ease of use, great reliability, and minimal installation. Offering your sponsors customizable ad space on your streamed curling games and being able to sell video packages to your corporate events for increased revenue. With Curling Stadium, you can stream to any device, be it your mobile phone, tablet, or computer. Push the feed to your desired platform, be it Facebook, YouTube, or any other social media. Curling Stadium is simply the way forward. Where it's commonplace in other sports to televise every game, we want to do the same. Curling is a global sport, and it's time it gets the coverage it needs. Make your curling club the next Curling Stadium.
Original 16, a great way to celebrate things done well.
Welcome back, curling fans. We are back here in Rimbey for some 7th end action at the 2025 Alberta Women's Championship presented by Sentinel Storage. After a score of 1 for Team Plett, actually a steal of 1 for Team Plett the last end, it looks like Team Martin is going to have to try and go hard for a multiple end score here to kind of keep in it.
Does it surprise you a little bit that they're going with the takeouts? Or is this going to be a corner guard again? Oh, it looks like it's going to be a guard. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, Team Martens here, they know the situation. All these teams understand lots of statistics and have played a lot of games to know that when you're down by 4, it's time to put the pedal to the metal and try to go for multiple here. Looks like this one doesn't quite want to come over. Trying to get it to that 50-50 logo there.
Martin's first rock was a little heavy, which meant Plett could take it out.
I mean, I don't love covering this, right? They have this. Okay.
Actually, speaking of the 50-50 logo, it gives me a good opportunity to talk about the Curling Alberta 50-50. If you're 18 and if you live in Alberta, there is a lot of great opportunities, I think. And I believe proceeds go to help the club in Rimbey.
4-3. Yeah. Yeah. 4-3. You still think 15 or 15-5?
There is that 50-50. There's also a fishing raffle that we are doing. It's a $20,000 prize where people can go to Una Lodge for 4 days all-expense-paid fishing trip.
Wow, so like I said again, if you're in the Rimbey area, it's a great opportunity to go down, watch some curling, have fun with all the rest of the activities going on at events, and well, a chance to win a fishing trip. Now that's not a bad idea.
Right.
Hard, keep going, keep going. Okay, that works.
There's actually 3 prizes as part of that. There's a barbecue as a second prize, and
Or
also
just straight
2
draw.
tickets to go watch the Lion King in Edmonton.
Wow.
Like, just like, can we just play like?
So lots to be won here at the provincial week.
Or like up for like 11.
Okay. 11-5. I think 11-5.
Are they looking to hit and roll under their corner guard there, Rhett?
Yeah, they're gonna want to make sure they get the roll here, but with how well those red stones are placed in the top 4 there, they're gonna have to make a move on them.
Does it look like the one red might down on the other if hit?
Curl!
It might, but at this point in the game, you're okay with that because you gotta get something undercover.
Hard! Hard for a piece, hard for a piece.
Okay. I got 11-3. I don't know if that's right.
Very uncharacteristic miss there from Martens. They've had a little bit of a struggle with the hitting game in this draw.
Is that maybe just not quite knowing the ice yet for that part?
Yeah, they might not know the ice, and I've noticed a lot of those hits are a little more weight than you would normally see from other teams. A lot of times, if you see a hit in the forefoot, you might see more of a board weight, so wherever you hit that rock, it'll stick around. But both these teams are so talented that they know what weights they like to throw, and they know how well they can throw them, so...
Sophia Martens, are you maybe just try to hit and roll underneath?
Do you want to throw it back?
Yeah, you're
throw
wanting
back.
to get
I like
something
that.
undercover here. It's
Hey.
very smart for Plett there to peel that
You got
corner
it.
guard because it's going to force play to the middle, which makes scoring multiple a lot more difficult than it would be with a corner. So It's a little different here as the roll is your
Little
main
tight.
priority, and
Yep.
where the
Yep.
other rock goes is
Yep.
kind of secondary.
Hard. All the way, Kate. Go, 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 go. Hard, Kate.
It's like it might have been a little
Hard, you're by,
soft
you're
with the
by.
hams. I'm just gonna wreck on the guard.
Maybe a little in between weight there, with her first one being a little heavy, and then
I mean, you
maybe
could guard that,
across
but
there.
they could just draw here, right? Or do you
Yeah,
just peel?
it's human as curlers to kind of compensate a little bit for your last throw, and it looked like she might have just softened it a little bit and put it in on release, but you know what?
Yeah.
There's still
Yeah.
opportunity here, so they're gonna regroup for the next shot.
Yeah, you got it.
And Team Plett understands the situation that the Martens team is in here, so they're gonna try and sneak one in here. It's a really good spot and make Team Martens' job a little bit harder.
5, 6. Okay, straight. Straight. 5. 5, 6.
6, full 6.
Allie.
Okay.
No pocket there for Team Martens, but still an opportunity to hit and roll underneath.
Yeah, these are those scary situations when there's a lot of red in the house, but you know you're gonna have to play with those stones. You need a multiple score here in this end, so
Okay, you got it.
you have to make last 3 shots here. Are gonna have to be some really good ones.
Team Martens up for it.
11. Easy. Whoa, whoa. Whoa.
11. 11-5.
Hard curl.
11-5. Okay. Easy.
Hard.
Might just be struggling a little bit on where to put the broom. That's 2 hits we've seen on the wide side, and I think that's been most of the misses on hits for this Martens team.
Did you guys get a time on that?
No, I thought your weight was good though.
One thing I do want to point out for both teams, if there are any juniors watching or anyone that's looking to improve in curling, you can see as these players are sweeping, they're constantly letting their skip know the speed, and there's constant communication, which we talked about earlier in the broadcast. So it's one of those things that communications is one of the most important things if you want to get better in your curling career.
We've got some junior curlers that are actually curling in our adult leagues here in Rimbey, and it is super fun to watch them and their coach and whatnot go through that exact process where the coach is constantly asking them where it is.
But still 10, like.
At first they were a little tentative
I
to be
liked it.
telling them, but the more he said, just give me a number, give me something. Whether you're wrong or right, you'll get better every time. Like you said.
Back 8.
Yeah, and it's one of those things I heard Brett
Like
Gallant
it.
say it on
Back
Kevin
8.
Martin's curling
Back
podcast the
12.
other day is don't be afraid to be wrong. There's only one way to get better, and it's to practice it. So when you start out, you're going to be wrong a lot, but it means you're learning.
Okay, second. Just wasn't getting there, so we needed it to stick for second.
I do have to be a little bit of the devil's advocate, though. After sweeping last year, I know when you get your head down, you're going hard for weight, you want to make the shot, and you kind of forget, oh, I better look up.
Sometimes you'll hear the skip remind you, right?
Yeah, and my team laughs at me this year because with our new team, I am skipping the team, and I do it multiple. I'll yell, look up, and so they always give me a little bit of a hard time because I was the exact same way. Actually, it's really cool to see these high-level teams because a lot of the time you'll see both of the sweepers will talk to each other as well as talking to the skip, almost as kind of a, I think it's this, and then they tell the skip. So
Just tight.
lots to be learned by watching.
Okay, that's good, Myla.
Not only are you a sweeping partner, you're a cheerleader too with now all the directional sweeping and whatnot.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, because you kind of want to shop for your last. Yeah, I think so.
That way? Yeah.
And the other thing with being in a building like this with fans so close and having multiple games going on, it's sometimes hard to hear that skip. So that sweeper that's not down sweeping the stones is also kind of your eyes and ears when you're sweeping.
What weight are you throwing at it? Like, do you ever play it to roll on with less weight?
Actually, I know a lot of people could probably relate to that because even in some curling clubs, it can get quite loud.
Mm-hmm. What do you like here, Rhett?
You're not rolling for a shot stone, though.
We're trying to get a rock in there.
Yeah, it's a really hard situation here because although rocks are your friends, the two stones in the top 12 there and the top 4 are kind of, they're in really good positions for that Plett team. So you don't like to be playing a lot of takeouts when you're down, but
You got it, Kaylee.
you kind of have to in this situation.
So they're looking to run back that rock at the 12-foot?
Yeah.
Yeah, run it back and try to get rid of both these stones. And they do have to be careful of that yellow in the back house.
Yup! Yup! Whoa! Yup! Yeah! Hard!
Very nice shot.
Yes.
Hard. Good shot. Okay.
That Yellowstone completely buried now.
Yeah, it's covered up and I believe it's shot number 1, so you're gonna see Team Plett just come around to the 4-foot here and try to take away that scoring area, but
Okay.
it's a dangerous situation for Plett here
You can even be deep. If
because
we're
no
ever
matter
heavy,
what,
bring it to that yellow.
the Martens team is gonna have a shot.
All right, Ma.
And I've mentioned it before, but it's one of those things that goes to show that one rock can change an end completely.
I think should be good.
Okay. Yeah, I like it.
Because we were 16-4.
I was laughing with Darren Moulding earlier this week when he was coming to check out the progress and whatnot. He was saying that Kevin Cooey cost him a ton of money. He said they'd be up, they'd be doing really good, and he'd have one of his many miraculous shots to get out of the end and score 2 or something. And it's always something different.
5, 6.
Yeah, it's one of those things that I tell people all the time is never get too down because you just have to wait for that
5, we're
opportunity.
down. Allie.
Because the thing is, some of the best curlers in the world are still going to miss.
All right, Allie. Finish it. Go.
Really nice draw here from Myla Plett to start scoring on the Sentinel Team Martens to make a good one here for 2.
Great finish.
You'd look for a lightweight bump.
Good, Myla. Good weight.
Make sure they stick around.
You got it.
Same line, just
Yeah, it kind of depends on the team.
Same line,
Looks
just
like
keep it a bit
Kaylee's going to
less.
play a little more upweight just because they just seen it and they know the line.
They're looking to run back their own yellow onto that red.
Yes.
Okay. You got it,
It's one of those discussions you'll have as a team is for shots like these is what weight do you like to throw? Some teams like to throw a high hard one here because they feel comfortable and it's the shot they like to play, but some you might see a little bit of a lighter weight to bring the sweepers into play.
A little more. Whoa.
Got to clear a little bit.
Whoa.
Gonna make contact, but is it gonna stick around?
Looks like it'll just be for 1.
1 yellow. Yeah.
Alrighty, you heard him say it. 1 yellow, so it's gonna be 5-2 as we go into the 8th end of play. We'll be back after a few short commercials.
Oh, yeah.
This is where the focus comes into play. Look at that.
Canada, say hello to your new champion.
Proudly pulling for this generation of Canadians and the next for over 40 years at the Scotties Tournament of Hearts.
This is it. It all comes down to this rock. The hours in the gym, the weeks away from my family. This is what I've been training for. And all those voices trying to tear me down, I'm here to silence them. We've given everything we have for a chance to get everything we want.
I don't remember a time when curling wasn't a part of my life. When I wasn't putting in the sweat and hard work to be the best that I can be. Clocking in the time, the effort to practice day in, day out. Curling is more than just a game. It's a family, a community. And when it's time to play, I know I'll be ready. Hardline, supporting hundreds of our next generation athletes.
So you're a pizza person, but you're married to a wing person, and your kids are salad people? You can't pick your fam, but with over 50 menu items to choose from, you can make them all happy. Order today and enjoy Boston pizza at home.
Okay.
Hello, curling fans, and welcome back to some 8th end action here in Rimbey for the 2025 Curling Alberta Women's Championship presented by Sentinel Storage.
14-3.
A couple of misses in the last end from both teams, so it's going to be interesting to see how this one plays out.
Okay, Ali.
So as we discussed, Red Team Martin's looking to put up 2 center guards.
Yeah, I know if I was in this situation, I might lean towards that as you're getting towards the later half of the game and you're down by 3 here, so you want to make sure you steal.
Yeah, even if you're that 14-5.
Blanks aren't really your friend because you're just kind of wasting an end, and you would hate to give up one. So you see the 2 centers go up. They came a little deep on their first one, would have liked to have that one a little higher, but 2 centers nonetheless, and now you see as Plett's going to want to try and take away that space.
Good judge.
So they'll look to come down maybe to the 4 foot still down the center line and behind the guard.
Yeah. Yes. Oh, as we see the camera go by, lots of fans here for draw number 3.
As I was saying earlier, we probably had 120 students plus the fans that had tickets for the event as well. So it was incredibly fun to see so many young fans here taking in the action.
Okay. Okay.
Really nice draw there from the Plett team. It's gonna show a little bit, but it's still in a area where Team Martin is gonna have to deal with it.
Oh my gosh, did you see the banana peels at the Grand Slam?
Can you play a lightweight?
I feel like I don't want to throw weight at this.
Yes, with how much movement we're getting here, you're probably gonna see a lightweight hit, or I like what they kind of decided to do here. You're gonna throw.
You got it. Give it to us.
You're gonna throw the draw and let your sweepers bring it to a little bit of a bump. And what that does is it keeps the opposing rock behind your own, which acts as a catcher.
Line's good. A little tight, a little soft. Yep, gotta go wait. Line's good. Top 8. Yep. Yep.
Yep. Yep. Go for line. Go for line. Yep. 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 Yep.
That's in. Good. Good job. Good sweep.
Really good spot. They're completely buried under the centers.
Yeah, judge.
If you're Team Plett, you're probably not too worried about knocking your own stone out if you were to come around the right side.
Double peel. Just a single.
Okay. Just single.
No, they're worried here about, they want to get as many rocks out of play as they can. Rocks in play right now helps the Martens team to steal and maybe even steal a multiple. So they're just going to try and do a little housekeeping and clean up.
Clean. Yep. Clean.
Just clean.
Clean. It's good.
Okay. Okay, guards, definitely your tolerance.
I love all the chat about tolerance and where they're okay leaving it.
Yeah, it's one thing you see in these high-level teams is what we call a pro side miss, where, of course, you want to make the shot perfect, but if you are to miss, where is that?
Close. Yep.
Back 4.
Whoa. Whoa. Close.
Back 4.
Yep.
Back 4.
Yep. 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 Hard. Hard, Kate.
Really good shot to nestle it in there, leaving a really good angle for Team Martin onto the red stone. It'll be hard for Team Plett to make a play, and you see Myla kind of taking this second to evaluate what it is in the house and
Move it now.
what's the best shot.
Just hit this.
Alyssa coming down to have a little discussion.
You have to hit like right here.
Like a, how much? Third?
Yeah, you want to hit about a third.
Okay, yeah.
With
We're
like
just
7.
skating by.
Okay, I'll give you tight ice. You
Okay,
can
yeah.
rack on
Yeah.
your guard if you need.
Yeah.
In sheet A, they are in the 8th end as well, and Team De Jong is up on Team Booth 8-2.
Yep. Hard.
We hear to talk to tolerance once again. Myla said if you rack on the guard, it's not. It's okay too, because keeping. Oh, just gonna sneak by and get both yellows moving. Yeah, what I say. Oops, sorry.
No, go ahead.
Oh, what I was saying is, yeah, we talked about talking about tolerance, and by even if she did clip that guard, it's good because it leaves shots open for her next one. But as we see there, she makes a good one and gets both yellows not quite out of the rings, but out of their really good positions.
Wave's close.
Team Plett is still in a forced position, but
Room.
in a little better spot for them after that.
Haley's wrong.
Yeah, they're not quite out of the water yet, but it's a lot better than it was looking.
You can go.
Haley, you gotta go.
Back 4.
Hard.
Drock seeming to want to hang out a little bit more than the rest have. Something these teams are going to have to keep an eye on as we get to these later ends, is that slide path is going to start to wear down, and rocks might start to go a little straighter and maybe slow down a little sooner as they come kind of within that 4-foot lines.
You have like 8 feet of room. I think you could probably get it with hack. Unless you like just back line.
Are they looking to hit and roll underneath, Rhett, or are they trying to run that yellow back onto the other yellow in the back 12?
Yeah, you got it.
I heard them say back line, so I believe they're just going to try and get to the inside of this rock and push it through the rings. Just to try to keep their stone in really good
Yep.
position.
Hard. Clean. Hack. Clean. Alley. Hack. Hard alley.
There's that slide pass we were talking about.
Yeah, just gonna catch on that back redstone. Might have just jumped it a little early. Alyssa might have slid a little tight, but once again, good communication from the sweepers to let Myla know that it wasn't quite back line. It was more up, more of a hack. So they're able to switch to the curl, but didn't quite get under enough to miss the stone in the back. So Team Martens is going to be pretty happy here. They do have to watch, though, because the way they're coming at this stone, their yellow stones almost catches catchers as well, but looks like we're going to get a little bit of a flop under and a hair of a roll, so now it's going to be decision time for Team Plett.
That was very well played.
You like this?
Yeah.
Run back to get both of them moving.
Right here?
Yeah.
Yes, you want to make sure
Yeah,
that
we'll
you're
start
trying to get as many yellows as you can, but you also want to make sure that that front is opened up, because with all these yellow stones in play, it's a little bit dangerous for Team Plett here, even though they have the hammer.
Firm. Okay.
No lack of weight from Alyssa Denowin. She knows how to throw them hard.
Okay,
I think we're probably going to see another guard here, because with that rock being top 8, it's in a good position for a force for Team Plett, or even a steal from the Martens team.
Okay. Give it to us then.
We're looking maybe for a 2.
You got it, Kels.
Yeah, they'd be really happy to get a steal of 2 here, but although a force not ideal, is still a good situation here, and if they could get a steal of 1, that's a really good situation to kind of close up that gap.
Little tight.
How deep would they want this start here?
It should settle.
Yeah, you kind of want this one at that halfway point. It's high enough that it's not easy to run back, but it's also low enough that with the amount of curl they get here in Rimbey this week, that the shot isn't accessible. And that one's just going to over curl a hair, which is going to leave some more options for Team Plett here.
It looks like a nose hit would still have them shot rock.
Yeah, you can see them discussing here. Alyssa kind of gestured for the hit on the backstone there to roll for a second shot, because they want to keep that 2 in play. You don't want to, when you have hammer, you want to score at least 2. So if you keep the 2 in play, it's a really good opportunity.
So trying to pivot a little bit, and sometimes your best defense is a good offense.
Yes. Yeah, it's a little late for a blank in this end, so you're not probably going to see any big hits, but...
Okay. Board? Or... I like board. I don't think you can see enough to actually stick properly. Do you like this?
Yeah, I think so.
You want it to
draw.
right?
Yeah. Yeah, I like the smiley. You got it.
I can see about 3/4, just hair more than 3/4.
So they're looking to hit that rock in the top 8?
Yeah, they're going to look to hit it and stick around, and they might even catch one in the back house to get 2 moving, but your main goal here is to hit the one top 8 there and try to stick around.
Just board. Board down. Yep, hard.
Great scrub.
Okay.
Really good sweep to get by there.
I did not fine. Okay.
I thought you were all over that girl.
I was like...
So with that redstone being shot rock, you're going to see Team Martens here going after this stone, just for the fact that it is shot rock. And
doing the draw around.
you want to make sure that you're never giving the Plett team a chance for 2.
Okay, yep. You got it. You know your hack weight.
No crooked numbers.
Exactly. Being down by 3, it's not the end of the world to give up a 1 here. It's not ideal, but to give up a 2 is not allowed.
Hard! Whoa! Whoa!
2 really good scrubs back to back. Wow.
Good throw, Kales.
That just shows the importance of a good front end.
15-5. We can go to the back.
Yeah, it's one of those things about curling that every shot is a team shot. Your front end, your back end, your sweepers, your thrower, your line caller, all of them have to work together. Gonna give Myla a free draw for 1 here, but preventing the 2, I'm sure the Martens team is happy about that.
Okay, sounds good.
Unless we don't have the line for it.
Yeah, okay.
I like a 15-2. Like
Yeah. Yeah, you got it.
Yeah, broom's down.
Mm-hmm. So close. T. Feels like T. 6, 7.
We've got a final on Heat
7.
A.
7.
Dijon beating Team Booth 10-2.
The draw's going to sit for 1 there, and it's going to be Team Plett 6-2 going into end number 9. We'll come back after a few short commercials.
You could have thrown 15 minutes. So just it is a little bit quick.
Yeah, I just want to.
Imagine being able to stream every curling game from every sheet from any event, be it your Wednesday league game, bonspiel, or corporate event. Curling Stadium offers an all-inclusive streaming solution featuring high-quality cameras, ease of use, great reliability, and minimal installation. Offering your sponsors customizable ad space on your streamed curling games and being able to sell video packages to your corporate events for increased revenue. With Curling Stadium, you can stream to any device, be it your mobile phone, tablet, or computer. Push the feed to your desired platform, be it Facebook, YouTube, or any other social media. Curling Stadium is simply the way forward. Where it's commonplace in other sports to televise every game, we want to do the same. Curling is a global sport, and it's time it gets the coverage it needs. Make your curling club the next Curling Stadium.
Original 16, a great way to celebrate things done well.
Back 4.
Bit more.
Alex, the hair heavy.
7, 8.
8. Running. 9. Running.
7, 8.
Welcome back.
Clean. Clean.
We
Yeah,
are in draw number
Clean.
8
Whoa. Weed's good.
at the Curling Alberta Women's Championship presented by Sentinel Storage.
Yep. Go for the split. Yep.
I'll take this chance to thank another one of our great sponsors. That's Boston Pizza. For more than 50 years, Boston Pizza has been a proud history of participating and giving back to the communities in which we live and operate our restaurants.
50 years.
50 years of BPs.
That is awesome.
Little tight.
Yeah, felt like a lot.
It's older than most of the people here at the championship.
Where are you? Where are you?
Players make me, spectators not so much.
Over and off.
You know what? It's another great thing about curling is it's one of those games that it doesn't matter how old you are, you can play it forever, and there's so many different types of curling that the options are endless.
Absolutely. It was funny. We had a curling club member have to switch from the standard delivery to throwing with a stick, and at first he thought it was like having a video game cheat code until he realized it was just as tough to learn as the standard delivery.
You know what? They are tough, but at the same token, every time we play someone with a stick in our leagues, I'm a little scared because they get pretty good at this curling with the stick. And
they do, and they can throw a better takeout weight than I can.
Oh my! I think we were watching one of our seniors here at the home club in Wainwright, and I think he threw a 6-second peel with his stick. I'm like, whoa!
I think you just sit on it.
Yes.
So try to put one in a pocket.
Give it to us.
Yeah, they're going hard here they have the hammer. They want to score a bunch here because you're to your second last end, and you almost have to score 2 or 3 to stay in this game.
Little room.
T.
Room.
T.
There it goes.
T line.
Just to it.
T line. Easy kills.
Just to it. Yep.
Stop feet.
Yep. Hard, girls. Go. Right to it. Go.
Go.
Another great sponsor for Curling Alberta is Best Western Hotels and Resorts.
15-9.
Best Western is Curling Alberta's preferred accommodation partner and has been a proud partner for Curling Alberta over the last 20 years.
I don't hate making them play on it, right?
It's still older than I am.
Yeah.
I know they got me beat by 2 years.
You're just a youngin', Rhett.
Oh, yes.
Clean. Yep.
I do appreciate the Best Western sponsors because I know for a lot of our events, they're great in accommodating children, and especially come provincial time, they're awesome places to stay.
That's fantastic. Yeah. You need to be able to get your rest in an event like this.
Yes, especially with how long they go.
Line's good.
Being 18, I'm able to shout out another one of our Alberta sponsors is the Original 16. It is the official beer of Curling Alberta and the Ice Lounge, and it is one of Canada's most successful brewers internationally. Not to mention that Original 16 pays premium to make sure that the beer is made with the best ingredients, and they have a brewmaster with dedication to education, experience, creativity, and craftsmanship.
We've got a great Original 16 lounge here at the arena. at ice level, and I'll tell you what, last night it was
Good
hopping.
throw, Alyssa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Team Martin's looking to hit and roll under the red.
Yes, I hit
Are
and
you
roll.
gonna clip the other red though?
You just basically want to hit and roll away. It'd be perfect to get under the red, but you want to separate your yellow stones so there's not an easy double or anything too easy for Plett to take away as many stones as they can.
It looks like the rock directly behind Martin's yellow is a hair higher than the other ones, so it should not catch as they hit it.
Down. Weight's good.
It will all depend on angle on this rock.
11.
Yeah, it shouldn't catch, but it's one of those things that you never know until you throw it.
Yep. Yep.
Whoa! Whoa!
Good.
A really nice roll, yeah. You know, they used to say the freeze was one of the hardest shots in curling, but I'm pretty sure the hit and rolls have got the beat.
Same throw, Alyssa. You
Just a
got it.
7.
With how lively these rocks are and how lively the house is, getting that roll just right is a challenge.
Oh, clean, yep! Yep!
Yeah, it all comes back to the amazing playing surface that these athletes are playing on. A huge shout out to the ice makers at this event here. And what a shot from Alyssa Meadowan to get both yellows moving. It's a clean house.
Good shot. Good throw.
Fans appreciating that one as well.
Yeah, I think I could hear a classic Heather cheer from the background.
Line's good.
T. Little up. Back
4,
eight.
back 8. Back 8.
She's the manager at the Sherwood Park
Easy.
Curling
Back
Club,
4.
which we play out of
Top
this
4.
year, and she is
Room.
not one that's afraid to be loud, and we love it.
Back 8.
That's Heather Netta when you're referring to.
Yes. You know, we talked about it in one of our breaks, but we have quite the names here at our provincials this week. A Nedowin, an Iskew, a Cooey. It's fun to see all these second generation curlers.
Healing it out.
I'm sure it's just an absolute thrill for their parents.
I don't mind throwing at it.
I like 10. Give me center line. Yep, 10.
Once again, a good look at the fans here for draw 3.
We've had a bunch of the students have to leave and head back to class, but there's still some people here for sure.
Oh, and I think that's a little picture of you there in the booth. Should have smiled.
Did you get that fly on the ice? Okay. It was just in the way.
Most of our commentators this week are all coming in remote.
You got it.
I'm the lone person that's live in the arena.
Yeah, no, it's a little different. I'm here remote this week, but when I did the U18 provincials just a couple weekends ago, I was there, and it's a little bit different of an experience.
Okay.
Great sweep by the girls.
Okay, get there.
Both front ends are working hard this game.
It is a little cool in the arena this morning.
holding
You haven't seen
it's holding her
any of
good.
the teams take off their jackets yet.
No, it's the
Yes.
the classic curse of the morning draws. They're always a little chillier.
You got it, Kels.
It's another one of those things that the curlers have to take into account with temperatures being a little chillier. The ice tends to be a little straighter than you expect, but As we can see here, we're still
Line's
getting
good. Little
some
tight.
really good curl.
Little tight.
Back 8, T. Top 4.
Line's good.
T.
Yep. Yep, line.
Just top 4.
Hard line. Hard all the way. Right to it.
Weight's good.
Gotta go. Yep. Yep. All the way. Right to it. Go, 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 go.
Trying to get as far back as they can.
Wait, I didn't get it. Okay.
Yeah, it's going to over curl a little bit, which leaves the pick there for Team Plett, but Team Plett's also going to have to watch because that top redstone does come into eyesight.
It should curl, right? This spot's been Yeah.
This is coming down the slide path that they've all been
Myla.
heading down.
Like 8. Okay. Just make sure we get it out. No.
Yeah, with the slide path that's been breaking down, you might see a little bit more curl onto the stone as it's going to slow down a little quicker than
And I like
you
it.
would have seen in the earlier parts of the
You
game.
hit a piece, right? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you got it. Straight to it. Clean, Wolf. Wolf, clean.
Just cleaning.
Really good shot to pick out the Martin stone, and it looks like Kaylee's going to have a draw for the one here.
Okay, Kels. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You got it, Kaylee.
A little soft
Here
again.
more. Back 4.
They do have back.
Easy. Line's good.
Close.
Line's good.
Yep, they're just going to keep their brooms down. As we talked about, that
Line's good.
slide path
Take a
comes into play, so they're always going to keep the brooms down.
No bounce.
Really nice weight here by Kaylee to
Good shot, Kaylee.
grab the one and end number 9. So it's going to come with the 1 point score. It's going to be 6-3 going into end number 10 after a few short commercials.
Good game. Good luck. Good game. Good luck. Good game. Good game.
They have actually called it.
Wow, handshakes. So looks like we're going to have a 6-3 final. That coming out on top.
Oh, do
In which I guess that means that we're going to be able to pick our moment of the game presented by Sentinel Storage.
I've got 2 in my head. One being the one that we just saw of Alyssa Nedowin cleaning house.
Good game. Good luck. Thanks. Good game. Good luck.
Yeah, that's a really good shot. And I think the other one you might have been talking about when you said 2 is the 1 in 5, I believe. Kaylee, when she brought down the chance to score there with that really nice hit and roll. So
We can do whatever we want, right? We can have 2 of them.
yeah, well, I think we're gonna have to say 2 because I don't know if we can pick between them. There was just such good curling.
There were some fantastic shots made by both teams.
Yes. So yeah, we're gonna go with that last double there by Alyssa Nedowin, and then in the 5th end there, that hit and roll by Kaylee to cut him down from 2, and hopefully they let us pick 2, and if not, you just blame it on me.
You know what? It's all good. I can take the blame here too. Thank you so much, Rhett.
Yes, it's been an honor. Have a good one.
You too. Thank you.
Tomorrow.
Round them up, move them in. No place for your saddle and cowboy boots after the Calgary Stampede? At Sentinel Storage, we are proud to provide you with storage solutions that safeguard your valuables. Whether you're moving, renovating, or simply require extra space, we offer convenient and secure storage that caters to all needs. Find the Sentinel storage you need close to home. For a free estimate, visit sentinel.ca.
This is where the focus comes into play. Look at that.
Canada, say hello to your new champions.
Proudly pulling for this generation of Canadians and the next for over 40 years at the Scotties Tournament of Heart.